Okay, it is Thursday, January 26, 2017. Town of Dudley Conservation Commission meeting is now in session. Members, state your name for the attendance record, please.
Samantha Costello.
Richard Andrelevich.
George Swingo. James Kepke.
Thank you. Okay, first on the agenda is a public hearing for 203 Dresser Hill Road for single-family dwelling and associated activities. Okay, I'll open a public hearing at 6:40 p.m. No, 203 Dresser Hill, right there.
Yep.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm Mark Farrell, I'm the applicant's representative. Would you like me to stand here? Would you like me to bring the plan up there and...
We have the plan of that, Mark, and Matt sent us a note here today that, see, regarding 203 Dresser Hill Road, I don't have an issue with what is proposed. However, as the town has a 25-foot no-touch zone in its bylaws, it has to be identified on the plans and drawn in the plan, and drawn on this plan that is submitted, so the commission can review that particular zone in reference to the work proposed. I would advise that they require the applicant to revise the plan showing the 25-foot no-touch zone. So, but basically what he's looking for is you to
Yeah, exactly.
include that zone.
So I'm not doing any work within 25 feet, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
The erosion control here is probably 30 to 40 feet off the edge of the wetland line, so I can revise the plan and put a 25-foot no disturb zone, so it's clearly...
yeah, he wants it before we vote on it. He wants to see it on the plan before we vote.
Okay,
Is that, well, it's not a problem, right?
not a problem at all.
Okay.
If I would've had his note before, I could have had it for you tonight.
Yeah, when did he send this, Carol?
Tonight?
I just got that today.
Oh, just got it.
Yeah.
If you wanna show us what you got,
Sure.
Mark,
Do you want me to do it from here, or do you want me to bring it up?
oh, you're okay there. We've got copies of the plan here.
Okay, so basically, this is a corner lot on Dresser Hill Road and Dudley Southbridge Road. So if you're coming from Southbridge, you cross over Dresser Hill, and it's all that land to the right. I think Mr. Tim Candido would be the next house down, so
Yep.
it's between him and Dudley Southbridge Road. So this gentleman's purchasing land from Ken Candido, and he's proposing to build a 4-bedroom house in the upper field. And the perks were all done kind of in the back here. So what he's gonna do, all of this work is outside the buffer zone. So he's gonna put a drive in. The house is gonna be about 100 feet back from the road. It's pretty level up there, nice building site. Put the tank behind the house, and then he's gonna gravity down a leach field that's on the lower part of the land. I have here the blue line, which would be the buffer zone for the wetland, and it would be 100 feet from the edge of the wetland, so the work within the buffer zone, but greater than 50 feet, which is what Title V is.
Did Board of Health approve this?
They have it. I don't think there'll be an issue with it. And I have straw wattles down below. It's a field. The straw wattles are probably the closest point to the wetland, probably 30, 35 feet. So there would clearly be enough room to do this work and to maintain a 25-foot no disturb zone that the Dudley Conservation Commission has in their bylaws.
We 31 on the left, right? 31's right here. Right here. This is 31. This would be...
We have two abutters here too, I believe.
We have a butters here? Do you have anything to say on?
That I'm abutting this land, that land?
No, I mean...
Oh, yes, I would like to know that, like you're saying, saying you're 25 feet from what the border of my border, you know,
No,
like,
it's the
Yes, yes.
border of the wetland, not,
right, but
not your property line, it's the border of the wetland.
the wetland is on my, I believe.
It's on your
the wetland
property, correct.
Is on my property,
Right.
right. And then it's my stone wall, then it's so
Right.
many out. So now where does this have that 25 feet that it can't be too close to what?
He can't touch anything in, well, since this is kind of unusual where the property line runs through part of the wetland, which is depicted up here, and then the wetland, the rest of the wetland is on your property, so he is gonna have to stay 25 feet from probably his wall, probably your wall. Well,
About
no,
30 feet from her wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 to 30.
so he's more than 25 feet from the wetland. He's gonna be 30 feet, what'd you say, 30 feet off the wall? What's the scale on this?
20 scale.
The wall
easy.
is
Yeah.
not part of the border. My
Farmland,
land,
that's
border
the
goes
wettest piece I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm surprised they're getting
Uh-huh.
older.
Okay, stone wall is all mine.
Is you can engineer anything now, or that?
Meaning,
You can engineer
goes,
anything
it's
now,
all
I guess.
mine,
Let the
stone wall
dealer.
belongs to me, and then it goes back to the stone wall to the other point at the other end. of
Always
the
one.
property.
So what she's making reference to here is that this, I showed a property line and a stone wall to be one and the same. When she originally broke the farm up,
Okay,
she retained a stone wall on her property. So there's one plan in the registry that shows the property line between these two to be on the Dresser Hill side of the wall, so she would own 100% of the wall. There's also a registry plan that was recently filed that shows the wall and the property line to be one and the same. So she, when I sent her a copy of the plan, she picked up on that. I believe that that's probably the case, is, I think the last plan, they probably incorrectly showed the wall. The bearings and distance is all for 100% agreement. I think what they did is they just, at this corner, at the corner up here by Dudley Southbridge Road, the wall and the property line are one and the same, and then they kind of diverge there slightly.
I do have
But,
mine.
so when I revise this for the 25-foot zone, what I'll do is I'll also eliminate this wall here because it's actually probably not the property line. It's very close, but not the actual line. Did you follow?
I understand what you're saying, yeah.
So for some.
Who
her
did the two
husband-
plans with that difference in the property line?
What's that?
Who, I mean, we're getting out of
Who
our
did the
zone.
last one?
Right.
We're getting out of our zone here, I mean, that's legally not our issue.
30 feet's plenty though.
We are here for wetlands and not to argue over somebody's property line. We can't vote on that, we don't have any say in that. What we do have the say in is what this plan and where this, wetland is, what this septic system is. The Board of Health has the final say whether this leach field can be put here or not. That's not up to us. I mean, the leach field is not going inside of 50 feet, which the Board of Health does not allow. It has to be outside 50-foot zone. He has some grading in that 50-foot zone, which is okay, as long as the leach field's not inside it. So that's something the Board of Health is gonna deal with. But what we need from you, though, Mark, is we can, you give Carol a letter, we can continue this public hearing until, the next meeting,
Yep.
at which time we can vote
Yep.
on it, once we have a plan showing that 25-foot no-touch zone. I think I would, for your best interest, is to depict that property line on a plan.
Yeah,
You know, and,
I absolutely will.
Whether you
She
leave the
brought to my
wall or not,
attention-
that's up to you, I mean, but I would,
Yeah,
not
I'm
telling you what to
100%
do.
comfortable, this is the line here, it's just that I think the wall is actually sits back here a little bit. So I'm just gonna, but everything else is spatially correct, I mean, the setbacks from here are correct. It's just that this stone wall is probably depicted incorrectly. I didn't shoot the wall, I just took it off the second surveyor's plan, because he showed it to be the boundary, and I think that's where the issue is, but I'll fix it on my plan.
I'm sure she's gonna be at the Board of Health with the same thing, you know, which is, I said, that's
We're
not
gonna
our
be
issue,
on
you
her,
know.
we're not
but
on her
that's-
land, and we're not close to it, we're not gonna disturb the wall, and the 25-foot no disturb zone will just keep,
Mhm.
you're away from that area, so no work's gonna be even close to that area.
There's another rise, there's on the leach field, Candido has a leach field.
I think there's one more about it, I don't know what they,
Yeah, we're both brothers, different houses. I just came to meet the new neighbors.
very nice guy.
I mean, typically, you know, we do approve these, if the Board of Health approves them, we approve them,
Yes,
you know, but,
yeah, yeah.
that's, like I said, that's,
Yeah, not a problem at all, we'll
We need to
revise
see
it,
that on the
and
plan
we'll-
before we will vote on
I'll
it.
secure the Board of Health approval before the next meeting, and then,
so before you leave, if you just, if.
sure.
We will continue the public hearing if you want to,
Oh, sure.
but not if you, us to do that, we'll just need a letter
Yep.
stating that you're okay with that, and we'll continue the public hearing and,
So
Yeah,
February
something.
16th? Yeah.
okay.
This is fine.
Anybody, you have anything else, ma'am? Okay. Motion to continue?
Make a motion that we continue the hearing for 203 Dresser Hill Road.
I'll second it.
The motion was made and seconded to continue the public hearing. Carol, what's the meeting date?
February 16th.
To February 16th at 6:30 PM for 203 Dresser Hill Road. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Unanimous.
What's the address on that again?
That's great, too. Yeah, and just put, two.
Okay, next on the agenda is request for certificate of compliance for 22 Mill Road.
Missed one.
Oh, Flax, oh, I missed that one?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Flaxville.
Flaxfield's next.
29 Flaxville Road.
29 Flaxville Road, yes.
Okay, next is, on the agenda, I'm sorry about that, it was my fault. There's another notice of intent
That's right, no?
for 29 Flaxfield Road. This is for the construction of an addition. This is a public hearing, so I will open the public hearing for Flaxfield Road at 6:52 PM. We get anything from Matt? Any feedback from Matt?
Yep, he says he's okay with the order of conditions. I mean, he's okay with the notice of intent.
Standard order
and
conditions.
issue a standard order.
Okay. I got a screen porch and everything out there already. Oh, sorry.
I didn't bring any paperwork with me, sorry.
Oh, that's okay, no. See, I'm putting this little addition on here. Got a screen porch in out here, this is the existing house. The porch closer than that anyway, so I don't have an issue with it. Callie's got all his paperwork and the butters list and all that? All in here?
The notice,
Yeah.
Marino Pond, High
And
Pond.
does-
Yeah, right,
uh,
right.
Green
Well,
card, all right.
it's 29,
Unless
is that
you
High
did,
Pond or Low Pond?
Huh?
Well, with the
Unless
docks,
you
it's
did,
the
High Pond,
mailing,
Marino Pond.
Yeah.
you know, they can
I
do,
didn't even know the
Yeah.
configuration until I did the work on it. I've never been in the back,
Oh, yeah.
so, but I understand
Well,
now.
with the docks,
Right, get the docks and.
yeah, there's no docks on Low Pond.
they can do is
You
something
throw
along
rocks
those-
across Low Pond.
No, It's a certificate.
Okay, are there any abutters 229 Foxfield Road here?
And it's like 9.
Okay, seeing none, I'll close the public hearing at 6:54 PM. Motion?
Motion that we issue a standard order of conditions for 29 Foxfield Road.
Second.
The motion was made and seconded to grant an order of conditions to 29 Foxfield Road for the construction of an addition. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Unanimous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep,
Have a good night.
yep, you too, thanks. Do I need to move the count to you?
I can mail it out. Do you want it sent to you, or do you want it sent to Mark?
Send it to Mark,
Okay,
all right?
all right.
Thanks.
Thanks. You too.
Okay, next on the agenda is 22 Mill Road, request for certificate of compliance. That's recommendation, Carol, is to issue it?
Yes.
Okay, motion?
I'll make a motion that we issue a certificate of compliance for 22 Mill Road.
I have a second?
Second.
Motion is made and seconded to grant a certificate of compliance to 22 Mill Road. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Unanimous. Okay, next on the agenda is 174 Klondike Road. Request for certificate of compliance also. Matt recommends we issue the certificate.
I'll make a motion that we issue a certificate of compliance for 174 Klondike Road.
Second.
Okay, motion is made and seconded to grant a certificate of compliance to 174 Klondike Road. All those in favor? Aye, opposed? Unanimous. Okay, and next is Lot 51 Noble Street, another request for certificate of compliance. Matt, he says that he has not had a chance to check this due to the snow. As we get warmer, I will check it out this weekend.
We put it off to the
So we
next
put it
meeting.
till the next meeting. Okay, minutes of November 17th meeting.
I'll accept the minutes for November 17th through 2017, 16. Make a motion that we accept the minutes.
Second.
Yeah, motion was made and seconded to accept the minutes of the November 17th, 2016 meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's it, Carol?
That's it.
Okay, motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Adjourn at 6:57 PM. All those in favor?
Second.
Oh,
I'll second it.
oh, I thought you seconded it.
Oh,
He
okay.
did.
I didn't know if you heard me. Aye.
Okay. 6:58 PM. How you feeling, Carol, all right?